Hey guys, it's Michelle with Morristown TV today, and I'm here at the Ministerial Association Temporary Shelter. How'd I do, girls?
Great.
Yeah. You know what? You know it as MATS. And MATS is sadly to say, a very needed nonprofit organization here in our community. I'm sure you've heard about it. It does amazing things for folks here. But today, we're here on a little bit of a happier note, and we're going to talk about a really cool event that's coming up in just a few weeks. And here with me is the executive director of MATS, Tanya Polidoro, as in Zorro, Polidoro. See, now I messed up. That Zorro got me excited. And also Miss Abby Vanoy. Abby is new to MATS, so we're anxious to talk to her. Well, Tanya, let's go ahead. And again, we want to talk about happy and fun, but let's do just a little background on MATS if we can.
So MATS is a self-sufficiency program for the homeless. And we've been doing what we do since 1987.
It's been a minute or two.
35 years? Oh my gosh. So it's been a minute. And some interesting things. We have really just revamped the program. Things are going well for the program. So we're just moving along, just about like any other of our other nonprofit organizations.
Keeping on, right?
Keeping on, straight out of COVID. And so, trying times, but it's been great. God's blessed us, and it's great.
Well, one thing I think, too, and I know we've made mention of this before, now you and I may have had this conversation. We may be in small little Hamlin County, but there are some very kind, generous people in this community with big pocketbooks. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
Well, their pocketbooks may not be big, but they make them big for MATS.
We could not do what we do without our supporters and our donors. And two, I really love our donors and our supporters because I want them to feel like this is their organization as well, because it is. Feel so blessed to have been born and raised in a community like ours. It's so generous.
And we said we were going to talk happy and look at us. Well, but I do want to plug one more thing, and I'll come to Abby. I'll let you compose for a moment. She loves her job, can you tell? She's good at it. But I do think that we need to point this out. I think a lot of times people think about a homeless shelter, and that has such a negative stigma to it. But it's not just for individuals. There are families that need this organization as well, right, Abby?
Yeah, so we actually house whole families, so men, women, and children, and it's always exciting, well, kind of sad, but also exciting when we get little babies and kids, because as a staff, we love children. But yeah, we house whole families, and it's great when we get a little baby, because we love them.
Well, and they get that attention and they get that comfort above and beyond mom and dad. They get you guys, right?
Yeah, we kind of take them in as our own. We would love to keep them here, but obviously we have a plan for them. And it's just so cool to see them just open up and get to be a kid in an environment like ours.
In a safe environment.
Yes, a very safe environment.
Well, let's go ahead. So, again, and I think most people know, unless they're new to the community, and there seems to be a lot of new people here, by the way. But I think most people do understand that when you come to MATS, it's not just a handout, I need somewhere to stay. You have criteria you have to meet. You have to look for a job. You guys, and this is me talking, nobody else, I feel like you guys are the initial stepping stone to help people get on that path they need to go, whether it's to find a home or a job or just some safety maybe, right?
Yes. So that's what's important to us, is that our donors know that when they support MATS, they're not supporting the person in their enablement. We're not enabling. What I always like to tell them is, I'm going to give you all the tools, and I'm going to be that bicycle. I'm going to be those training wheels, and you're going to pedal the bike. So we expect for them to put sweat equity in toward their success, because obviously we're not going to handhold for the rest of their life. And we're here to help them get what they need. A lot of times it's just because they had no one to invest in them when they were living at home, for whatever that reason is. Their home life was, probably not the best. And so coming here, we give them those life skills, teach them how to do the laundry and how to do those chores and how to job hunt and apartment hunt and do budgeting, which is super, super critical.
Stability.
Stability.
Some things they didn't have. And I know, too, there are instances where, again, we were talking about families. People end up here at Matt's, and it's at no fault of their own. Job issues, they lose their home and all that. So, and again, we were going to talk about happy things, but, it is happy because Matt's is a wonderful organization. They do a lot for a lot of people. Let's go on now and talk a little bit about how folks can not only help Matt's, help this amazing organization, but have fun in the process. Who wants that? Abby? Tanya? Let's go with you, Abby. What is it, and when is it, and where is it?
Okay, so Family Fun Day is very appropriately named because it's the most fun event that you will go to this summer. So it's June 25th at Cherokee Park. So for people like me who are horrible at directions, go towards Bean Station, stop at the Waggles, and then keep going, turn left.
Hey, short, sweet, and to the point. That's all we need to know.
Yeah, so it's at Cherokee Park. We're going to have blow-ups. Think of a festival and then make it funner. So we're going to have blow-ups, snow cones, face painting, a lot of local vendors and lots of local food trucks. So come hungry and ready to eat. And everything, if you want to play, it's $10. But if you want to just come eat and shop, you can eat and shop without paying $10.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful day. Well, let's jump over to Tanya for a second. Let's talk about what time it's going to be.
10 to 3, June 25th. And I thought you agreed to get in the dunking booth before we aired.
Can you say put Michelle on the spot? We'll discuss that after in a few minutes. So
We do need people to volunteer to be in the dunking booth.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I just said we'll talk about it.
How exciting, the dunking booth now. 3 balls for $1.
But you know what? Here, look at it this way. You could volunteer to be in the dunking booth. We could put Tony in there. And then you could do this. You could say, I will give Matt's $5 so people won't throw balls at me. It's a win-win all the way around. You should do that.
That's the best idea I've heard all day. Yes, I'm here for it.
So again, as far as the cost, if you want to come in and play and do all the games and such, it's $10. But anybody else, if they just want to come and shop, that's just between them and the vendor, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Well, I'm assuming, though, if somebody showed up that day and said, we really love your organization, we would like to help you, you would take any donations that were flying around in the air, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Come, give us your money. We want that. That's what keeps us going.
Well, if anybody has any additional questions about it, and it does sound like a wonderful day, Family Day, Cherokee Park, easy directions, you can't go wrong. Do you have a website or a phone number if anybody, again, has any other questions?
Yeah, we have both, actually. Our phone number is 423-587-9215, or you can visit us at mattstn.com. That's MATSTN.com.
That's about as easy as it gets, right?
Correct.
A fun flyer. Did you decorate it? Okay, let's talk about Wendy real quick. Or Amy, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Let's mention the sponsors really quick.
Amy Schrader, she last year she single-handedly sponsored it. I mean, Amy is fabulous. So she's with Remax. Say, hey, if you're in the market, look Amy Schrader up. Advanced Landscape Services, Citizens National, Mobility Plus, Morristown, as I think they have several locations, don't they? College Park Pharmacy and Howard's Pharmacy. So we thank our sponsors and appreciate them so very much.
Well, again, we're blessed to have people, not just individuals, but also organizations in this community that step up and help places like Matt's and other nonprofits. Ladies, it's been fun talking to you. As you can imagine, we giggled a lot before the camera started rolling, but you know what? That's how we roll, right? So it's very nice to meet you. Congratulations on being part of the Matt's family. And for you, friend, it's always good to see you. And congratulations on the job you and your staff do for Matt's. Guys, again, if you have any questions about Matt's, how you can help, or if you would even like to make donations, just give them a call or check out their website. And as I always tell you, thank you so much for staying tuned to Channel 7 Morristown TV today. When you tune in here, you can find out about really cool, fun, and important activities happening right here in our hometown. Stay tuned, friends, and we'll see you next time.